Gentlemen, breathe in with me right now, very slowly. Hold it, feel the stretch across your chest. Hold longer than feels comfortable. Now exhale even slower. Let it hiss out like steam. Again, deeper this time. Stay right here in this slowness. This is where real power begins. Most men think attraction is something you win with muscles, money, height, jokes, compliments. They are wrong, dead wrong. Women do not fall for your resume. They fall for the involuntary betrayal inside their own body. The sudden molten heat that spreads low in the pelvis, the insistent rhythmic throb between the thighs, the way their breath catches and stays shallow, the pupils blowing open like black ink in water. It's the mental loop. At 347, I'm replaying one single pause, one look, one calm refusal, while their fingers move faster and faster, trying to recreate the tension you planted without ever touching them. Tonight, I give you the 5 social skills that trigger exactly that cascade. Primal what obsessive can't look away biology overriding reactions in virtually any woman who spends more than 90 seconds near you. These are not techniques. They are signals her ancient limbic system recognizes instantly as regulated masculine power in a world drowning in anxious, over-eager boys. If even 2 of these become part of how you exist, she stops deciding whether she likes you. Her body decides for her. And once her body decides, her mind follows desperately. One more breath together. We begin. Skill 20, move slower than everyone else. Speed annihilates sexual tension. Every hurried word, every quick nod, every fast reach for her arm, every 12-second reply screams one biochemical truth. My nervous system is dysregulated. I am afraid you will disappear if I do not lock you down right now. That single signal dysregulation makes her ventral vagal safety circuit shut down. Cortisol rises. Attraction dopamine flatlines. Her body interprets you as prey or threat, never as mate. Dry, distant, polite at best, gone in minutes. Now reverse it. Move at half the speed of the room. Half. The man who halves his tempo owns time itself. He owns the space. He owns her attention without asking. Go deeper into her wiring. For hundreds of thousands of years, a woman scanning a man had 300 milliseconds to answer one question. Is this male safe enough to approach, dominant enough to protect, regulated enough to trust with my vulnerability? Fast movement, sympathetic overdrive to predator, fleeing or beta chasing, unsafe. Slow, controlled movement, high parasympathetic turn to ventral vagal dominance to high baseline testosterone to low chronic cortisol, as safe as possible, masculine signal. When you cut speed by 40, 60%, her amygdala quiets within 4-7 seconds. A mirror neurons begin mirroring your calm. A ventral tegmental area begins dopamine drip feed. A breathing pattern shifts, short inhales go longer. Rhythmic exhales. The pupil diameter increases 20-40%. Peripheral vacillation, the neck, chest, inner arms flush pink. A pelvic floor unconsciously contracts and releases in micro rhythm. Left close enough, you can literally watch goosebumps travel up her forearms in waves. Modern dating accelerates everything instant, like 2-second stories, 30-second openers. The entire culture trains women to live in low-grade sympathetic arousal. Your deliberate slowness becomes the rare opiate that drops her into ventral safety while simultaneously flooding anticipation reward circuits. She feels present, alive, aroused for the first time in months. How to embody it? Exact mechanics. Her walk lengthens, stride slightly but half cadence. As though moving through warm water, a turn head, take 3-4 seconds to rotate toward a sound or person. A gesture, lift hand slowly, pause at apex 1-2 seconds, lower even slower, a blink, reduce rate longer, holds between blinks, sip, drink, bring glass up over 4 seconds. Hold at lips 2 seconds before sipping. A text reply, wait minimum 2-4 minutes. Even if phone is in hand, type at half normal speed. Silence after she speaks. Let 4-7 full seconds before responding. Count them silently. Every time you force yourself to slow, narrate internally, I control time. Time does not control me. Feel the expansion in your solar plexus. That expansion is what she feels radiating off you. Most men cannot tolerate 3 seconds of silence. They fill it. They rush. They die. You hold the silence and she begins to fill it with desire, with fantasies, with wetness. Skill 20, disagree calmly. Show you have a spine. Predictability is anti-sexual poison. The man who agrees with everything she says, smiles at every opinion, nods through every story, becomes emotional wallpaper. Safe, comfortable, utterly unfuckable. Women are biologically primed for friction. Not drama, not abuse, healthy erotic friction. The spark that happens when a man has his own frame and refuses to bend it for approval. Deeper mechanism when you calmly say, I see it differently, or I completely disagree, with zero defensiveness, zero anger, slow smile. So you pass her most primal filter. Can this male lead himself first, or will he collapse under social pressure? This is the core of female hypergamy detection, not resources, but self-leadership. Physiological cascade when you land it right. For immediate 10, 18 BPM heart rate jump. A prefrontal cortex momentarily deactivates, limbic system takes over, the voice pitch drops unconsciously when she next speaks as she begins self-qualifying sentences. The torso orients fully toward you, thighs press and release in micro pulses. Genital vasocongestion begins within 90 seconds, literal swelling, lubrication, aching, fullness. A later alone, the memory of your calm no becomes a dominant masturbation trigger. Modern culture punishes disagreement, especially from men. Be nice. Don't rock the boat. Agree to keep the peace. Result, generations of men who people please themselves into invisibility. Your calm disagreement cuts through that noise like a blade. It's I value my reality more than your temporary comfort. And that statement is devastatingly erotic to her nervous system. Exact delivery mechanics, the phrase status. I see it completely differently. That's an interesting perspective. I disagree. No, I don't share that view. A timing let her finish fully. 3-5 seconds silence, slow head tilt, speak at 60% normal speed, a facial one eyebrow raised, half smile, body. No leaning forward to win the point. Stay back, relaxed shoulders, a voice a lower pitch, softer volume than usual, force her to lean in. After disagreement, pivot immediately to curiosity. Tell me why you see it that way. Never explain or defend, never. Every time you feel the urge to agree just to keep her happy, pause. Feel the fear in your gut, then choose spine instead. That single choice rewires her body to see you as the rare man who does not fold. Skill 30 strategic withdrawal, make her miss you. Constant availability murders mystery, and mystery is oxygen for female desire. The man who answers in seconds, stays on call, is always free, is always down. Becomes sonic wallpaper. Predictable supply kills want. Strategic withdrawal, deliberate, calibrated scarcity. Turns her anticipation circuits into an obsession engine. Biological truth, scarcity amplifies perceived value. When your presence becomes intermittent. A dopamine baseline drops, creates craving gap. The anticipation builds ventral striatum hyperactivity. Oxytocin release ties stronger to your memory than to constant exposure. Absence forces her to fill blanks. She sexualizes you in fantasy. Return after withdrawal to dopamine tsunami. Her body during withdrawal, increased skin sensitivity. Random pelvic floor contractions when thinking of you. Dreams, daydreams turn explicitly sexual. A text initiation rate spikes 300-800% after 48-96-hour silence. Upon reappearance, voice softer, pupils larger, touch more frequent, wetness faster, mechanics of withdrawal. And after high tension moment, get exit or go silent. The text reply once strong. Then 4 72-hour gaps. A date send 15-30 minutes after peak chemistry. Never at lull. The calls hang up first at emotional high point. I've got to run, talk soon. A social media. Engage, gay withdraw, re-engage unpredictably and never explain absence. Mystery is the point. Most men fear she'll forget them. Truth absence makes her obsess harder, fantasize dirtier, chase louder. You become the itch she cannot scratch without you. Skill 4, hold prolonged eye contact. Create instant intensity. Eye contact without words is the most potent unspoken foreplay in human biology. Darting weak, avoidant eyes to uncertainty to low. Value prey signal. Prolonged steady, relaxed eyes to quiet dominance, instant arousal trigger. The extra 2, 5-second hold after she finishes speaking creates sexual voltage. Why it works? Thy direct gaze activates her fusiform face area, pla amygdala simultaneously. A prolonged lock spikes oxytocin, dopamine, adrenaline. Lay. If she breaks first and looks down, submissive signal, genital arousal accelerates. If she holds 2 gay mutual dominance dance to even stronger charge, body tells when you hold correctly. Her blink rate halves, lips part 1, 3 mem, a tongue briefly touches lower lip or teeth, a breathing synchronizes to yours, a nipple erection visible through fabric within 61-20 seconds. Thigh squeeze or foot arching, exact execution. A gaze at one eye or soft triangle. Soften eyelids slightly, never hard stare. After she stops speaking, hold 3, 6 seconds longer than feels natural. Break slowly, look down to her lips, back to eyes, go away. In groups, give her 1, 2 seconds extra hold than others. She feels chosen. The smile only after break, slow half smile. Most men break first, terrified of intensity. You hold and she becomes the one who looks away, flushed, breathless, already wet. Skill 5D, always end interactions first. Control the frame. Whoever ends the interaction first owns the emotional frame. The man who lingers, stretches the call, suggests all more drink, begs for extension, clings, clinging to biological repellent. Leaving at the peak, leaves her incomplete. Incompletion, imagination fuel, fantasy fuel to desire fuel. Neuroscience at peak moment exit creates zygonic effect, unfinished business loops in working memory. Her brain replays the high point on repeat. Dopamine stays elevated, sexualization of memory accelerates. Return later amplified, reward hit. Her response pattern, a stares after you walk away. Checks phone repeatedly. Initiates next contact 70-90% of time. The first message longer, more emotional. Lay upon reunion, body orients faster. Touch starts sooner. Wetness arrives quicker. Execution rules. A date leave 10-25 minutes after highest chemistry moment. A text end thread on your high note, never hers. A call to voice, hang up first at laughter delay, deep moment. A group exit when conversation peaks around you. A physical after kiska, touch escalation, pull back first, slow smile, walk, the never explained departure. I've got to go is enough. Most men overstay from fear of losing her. Truth leaving first makes her fear losing you. And that fear turns into craving, turns into chase, turns into surrender. Gentlemen, these 5 skills do not require you to become someone else. They require you to stop hiding who you already are. Slow-spined, scarce, intense, decisive. Women will feel the shift in their biology long before words form. They will chase the calm, the pause, the withdrawal, the gaze, the exit. If this reached inside you and turned something on, hit like, send this to every man still performing for crumbs. Subscribe, bell. Next we drop even deeper the precise touches, the lethal sentences that make her nervous system collapse into desire in under 60 seconds. Right now, comments. Your age, a one-word assified. I read every single one. Show me who's ready to stop being invisible. Breathe deep, move slower, hold your ground, disappear at the peak, lock her in, leave her aching, and watch them unravel for you.